as a source of inspiration for generations to come. Honorable Justices, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in the Maldives, the story is different. It was a movement of political reform among the young leaders who returned to the Maldives after completing their studies abroad that led to the proposal of introducing a written constitution. The young reformers proposed the introduction of a constitution to check the powers of the Prime Minister and to solve the issue of succession to the throne. The colonial power, Britain, took great interest in the reform movement and offered help in drafting a constitution. At the request of the Maldivian government, the acting governor of Ceylon, Sir Bernard Baudillon, visited the Maldives in March 1931 and recommended that the most appropriate form of government for the Maldives was a government administered by a council of ministers with a prime minister. Following the recommendation by the acting governor of Ceylon, King Muhammad Shamsuddin established a constituent assembly on 19th March 1931 to formulate a constitution appropriate to the Maldives. The royal decree, which conferred the mandate to the Majlis, contained specific instructions from the king. The king insisted that the constitution should not violate Islamic Sharia, should consider the long-standing local customs, should be within the means available to the state, should not cause hardship to the people, should not infringe protection agreements signed between the Maldives and Britain in 1887. King Muhammad Shamsuddin ratified the first constitution of Maldives on 22nd December 1932. The constitutional government was short-lived. Organizational and administrative difficulties presented by the constitution and resistance to the constitutional rules from senior public officials threw the whole government into complete disarray and confusion. The discontent over the constitution, which began among public officials, soon spilled over to the public, and within less than a year after its adoption, people gathered in front of the square, in front of the king's palace, and literally tore up the constitution. Since then, over the decades, we have adopted 12 constitutions. Honorable Justices, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I do not consider this moment opportune or fitting to dwell at length on the past constitutional history of Maldives. But I do feel that it is important to mention that the Maldives adopted its present constitution in 2008. The work on the present constitution began in the People's Special Majlis in June 2004 and took 4 years of political wrangling to complete. Despite the difficult environment within which the constitution was drafted, the 2008 constitution contains the necessary ingredients to make the Maldives a fully democratic nation. It provides for the separation of power, a multi-party system, several independent commissions, and increased protection of human rights by entrenching a new Bill of Rights into the Constitution. 8 decades after our first constitution, with public opinion inclined towards more accountability and the rule of law, we are now moving in the right direction. Honorable Justices, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in December 2021, I had the privilege of meeting the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Her Excellency Sheikh Hasina, during Her Excellency's visit to the Maldives. We discussed issues of mutual concern, particularly the issues relating to the administration of justice. I was very impressed by her dynamic personality and farsightedness. I am sure that under her able leadership, Bangladesh will become a monument of wisdom, prosperity, peace, and stability. Again, I would like to extend warm felicitation on the 50th anniversary of the Constitution of the People's Republic of Bangladesh and the Supreme Court of Bangladesh. May the court, under the Constitution, continue playing its pivotal role in the progress and growth of Bangladesh. Thank you.